Keemo Gets a Port. Written by Chantal Lowry and illustrated by Catherine Davies. Keemo is a bit scared to go back to the hospital today because today he's going to have a small operation. The operation Keemo is having is to put in a port. Port is short for Central Venous Access Port. The real size of a port is the same as a 5 Rand coin. Although Keemo is scared to have this operation, he's also happy. He is happy because this means no more finding veins to put drips in his arms and hands. A port is put under his skin directly into a main vein. If Keemo could see inside, it would look like this. Ta-da! Keemo has asked all his other friends in the hospital, and they say having a port is much better than always having to be poked by the doctors to try and find veins. Now Keemo is starting to feel really hungry because he wasn't allowed to eat anything since last night. Keemo was glad when the anaesthetist came to see him to check if he was fit and ready for his port to be put in. The anaesthetist is the person who will make sure that Keemo sleeps nicely and will feel nothing during the operation. Shh. Not long after that, the porter comes to fetch Keemo to go to the theatre. He pushes Keemo in his bed to the theatre, and Keemo thinks that this is a fun ride. Woohoo! His mom goes with him to the theatre. She gives him a kiss and says she will wait for him right outside. Keemo is pushed into the theatre, and everyone is so kind and friendly. Soon, Keemo is sleeping so nicely, and when he wakes up, he doesn't remember the operation. His mom is already sitting by his bed. Keemo's neck feels a little bit sore where they put in the port, and his mom asks the nurses to give him some green medicine to help him feel better. Keemo's mom gives him something nice to eat, and then he's all set to go home. Keemo feels okay, and the nurse gives him some medicine to take home in case he gets a bit sore again. Keemo leaves the hospital with his mom, who is so proud of him. He has been such a brave boy. Author Chantal Lowry, illustrator Catherine Davies. Acknowledgements go to Professor Janet Poole, Alta Bentz, and Desiree Murray. Cancer takes an enormous emotional toll on everyone it touches, but it is possible to survive its ravages and end up stronger, wiser, and more compassionate for having endured the journey. CHOC Childhood Cancer Foundation SA is a national organization established in 1979 to contribute to the well-being of children with cancer and life-threatening blood disorders and their families. Our aim is to provide fully integrated programs which include psychosocial and practical support and advocacy.